Hello, thanks for joining me. Today I'm in a 2009 Willerby RIO. It's a 35 by 12 two-bed caravan. It's got double glazing electric heaters and it's priced at 11,965. Going to give you a quick look around, show you a few bits and pieces to point out and hopefully just give you an idea of the general layout and condition of the caravan. So let's get on. So join me here in looking at the living room area. We've got new carpet throughout the caravan. So this living room area and the bedrooms has got new carpet, so that's nice. You can see it just gives the whole thing a bit of a lift. We've got a fitted seating area on my left hand side here along the door side of the caravan and around the front. We've got a bit of a bay window off the front as well, some good sized windows. Over on my right hand side we've got a gas fire and a storage area to the side and above and all that sort of stuff. The upholstery itself is absolutely fine. There's no rips or tears or bad stains or anything on it to worry about. The dining area would have had a fitted seating area as well at one point, but the previous owners have removed that in favour of just having a freestanding dining table and stools. But obviously you can either keep that or you could fit your own furniture if you wanted to. There's always the option to do that, but that's how it is currently. But as it is up the front here, all pretty clean and tidy. No real issues to discuss really. Just going to look quickly at these doors on the fire unit here. Slight delamination to the top. I think they've been taped actually. Fairly common thing in caravans. If you watched any of my videos, you'll see that. So there is some delamination starting to occur on the edges, although they have been quite nicely taped and are holding as it stands. Just on these doors here, just a little bit again on the edge if you're really feeling for it, but nothing there kind of falling apart. I always like to point those things out because obviously it makes a difference to people, but often just a cosmetic thing. Bit of shelving there on the right hand side. That's a kind of cute little cubby hole there to store a few bits and pieces in. That's helpful to have. And then turning to our kitchen, we've got a blind that needs to be refitted or replaced just on that kitchen window. That's all doable by us here. We've got kitchen cupboards, as you can see, with a sink and under counter fridge on this door side, and then separated off just opposite there we've then got our gas oven and hob. There's no cooker hood. No, it's just a dummy cooker hood. It's just ventilation, rather than extractor there above. Just like to point that out because obviously they can look like a cooker hood and not be a cooker hood. So doors in the kitchen here all they feel okay. They feel a little bit better. Just noticing, probably had the kettle here, so that one's been taped on the bottom, just a bit of a hard edge there. And then over on this side as well, just on the bottom, you just see where they start to go a bit hard on the this one side. So yeah, a bit of delamination in a couple areas in the kitchen there, but again, nothing falling off. It's just at the edges are starting to go a little bit. Just as we come along the kitchen, we then got a water heater here. That's doing our hot water for the kitchen and the bathroom, and that runs off our LPG gas, as does that fire in the living area and the oven. If I just spin around, so I'm facing the wrong way, I'm going to come down the hallway sort of entrance area. Got one exterior door which comes in there on my right hand side, and as we go to the back of the caravan you'll find our main bedroom. The RIO always has a really good sized main bedroom and twin room as well, en suite to this master bedroom. You can see we've got a decent sized double bed there, space either side of the bed, even though there are some shelving units, but space there for a bigger bed as well if you wanted to. And windows here on my right hand side, which is the door side of the caravan. And then if I spin, we've also got a good sort of bank of wardrobes over in the corner there with big drawers below, and then there's an electric panel heater just fitted underneath the mirror and shelf there. These doors quite often catch on each other and can start to delaminate again, so there are some edges going. And then if we drop down and look at the drawers, you can see that has started to go, just unfortunately where it starts to delaminate and then it starts to catch on the shelf above, and that then sort of breaks it off. Not much you can do once it starts to go like that, but we can trim and edge some of them or trim and paint some of them. But it does depend on the age of the caravan and the price, and essentially then really what we agree to do for the customer. Got the ensuite toilet in this rear corner. It's the rear offside corner of the caravan. Electric panel radiator in there as well. Towel rail, sorry. But that's our main bedroom. As I said, there is new carpet in here as well, so that does give everything a bit of a lift. I'll come out of the main bedroom and turn to my right. We find our twin room, and you can see here, hopefully in comparison to some other caravans, you can see it's got a really good sized twin room. Has two single beds there, but they're quite far apart. You could easily fit a decent sized double in here. And then you've got some floating shelves either side at the head end of the bed. And if I come in and twizzle round, We've got mirrors fitted to the wall, and then we've got another panel heater down below on the left hand side that runs off the electric. And then we also have a good sized storage cupboard wardrobe here on the right, so that's got 2 good sized drawers and a double cupboard there. Quite often in a twin room you'd get one of those doors rather than both. Again, delamination to the edges of the cupboard doors, just something to note there. Coming out of the twin room and slightly up the hallway area, back up towards the kitchen, we then turn to our right to find our bathroom, or family shower room I should say, where we've got our sink, got our toilet and our shower. Shower's a good size. The trims have been taken off the door there just to highlight, which would need to be refitted, but the door goes back about halfway there, sliding door, and then it's a good size shower enclosure really once you're in there, as you can see. It's got quite a small lip really on the bottom as well, which is quite handy. Some storage to the left of there, cupboard space, and then shelving space as you can see. And then above the toilet we then have our boiler. No, we don't. Surprise, because that was already where we looked in the kitchen, wasn't it? Central heating boiler is often kept in there, but of course there's no central heating, so the boiler's not there, so forget what I said. Panel heater there on my left hand side as well, of course running off the electric. So that's inside the RIO. They're fairly straightforward layouts. All of the RIOs tend to be the same layouts. They just vary with the different upholsteries and things like that over the years, but that's the inside of this 2009 RIO. I'm going to jump outside now and I'll show you the exterior. Outside this RIO then, just having a quick look around the panels and things out here just to check them over. Fairly decent across the front, not really anything to worry about around there. Coming down the offside here, just a couple of little lumps and bumps. I don't usually always point out every single mark. It's more to do with proper damage or anything like that than a spot. I don't tend to just point out smaller bits and pieces that, you know, on a 10, 15, 20-year-old Caravan you're going to see. Coming down that side, we're generally okay. Going to pop around the tree here in the leaves and pop out on this side here again. Back's okay. Down this door side looks to be okay as well. Not really too much to report other than a couple of little small dinks and danks there, here and there. Like I say, drop down to show the chassis. It's a standard painted chassis, which obviously a bit of surface rust there, but completely solid, so no problems at all with the chassis. So there we go, that's our RIO. That's a 35 by 12 2-bed 2009 Willerby RIO. It's got double glazing electric heaters. It's priced at 11,965. If you've got any questions, give us a call, pop along to have a look. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Cheers.